No filters, no apologies, just real conversations where we learn, we laugh, and we level up. This is Party's Over. Externally, I wanted to look a certain way, but internally, I wasn't happy. I've had so many procedures, so many treatments, more than I can count. I had to learn what a narcissist was when I realized I was married to one.
You've reinvented yourself, and now you're on a new chapter and a new journey.
I like to incorporate a little bit of my story as well on the show, but I'm also interested in learning other people's stories. I want the viewers in my show to walk away feeling great about themselves, feeling empowered. No filters, no apologies, just real conversation where we learn, we laugh, and we level up. Party's over, my friends. Now it's time for Been There, where I share a real experience from my own life and the lesson that came with it. If you like honest conversations about beauty, confidence, and making smart decisions about your appearance, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out what's coming next. Today's Been There is a treatment I regretted and what it taught me. And that treatment, Veida, was the Y-lift.
What's a Y-lift?
The Y-lift was named after a doctor in New York. His name is Dr. Jan Turkel. And he created this lift with filler and a cannula, a lot of filler. So
What's a cannula?
A cannula is a rounded like syringe.
Okay.
And so it can go deeper into like your tissue where it's not.
But you're not cutting.
No, you're not cutting. He didn't cut at all. So a lot of times an esthetician, not an esthetician, a dermatologist or a PA would use a cannula.
Okay.
Instead of an actual needle.
To get further.
To get further or like around the tear trough area where it's not dangerous.
Okay.
Because if you're using a needle and you hit an artery, you're going blind.
Oh, Jesus
So the cannula is a lot better and it doesn't hurt as much.
Scare me about filler even more.
Well, it happens. It does happen.
All right.
So anyhow, so the Y-lift.
Moving on.
So what he did was he took a lot of filler with the cannula and he sculpted with the fillers. And I think he maybe used like 10, 20 syringes, a lot of filler.
Jesus.
And I saw this on Good Morning America, and it's before I got my facelift because my mom had talked me out of the facelift. So I saw that and thought, okay, that's an alternative. So I went to New York, I met with him, I did the Y-lift, and it seemed fine. Like he did a good job, it seemed okay. Fast forward 2 years later, I wanted to repeat it. And at that time, he went crazy. Instead of sculpting my face and lifting the way he had done before, he took so much filler and pie faced me. My face, when I left
Was
there,
this when you had the wig and the puff?
No, it was even before that. Oh my God. That was
IVs.
IVs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember a puff.
No, so the Y-lift, my face was out to here. It took a year to get all this filler out of my face. And then after that is when, because of all of that, I sagged even more.
You had to get a
And
facelift.
I had to get the facelift. So that is one treatment for the audience that I 100% regret. And I think you just need to be very careful when you see these kind of like gimmicks of, I have this procedure and that procedure, that you make sure that you're going to a reputable person and you make sure that you know what you're doing, because I thought he was good. He was on Good Morning America.
Well, and also, I think like the quick fix as opposed to just cutting, right? So I think like I'm at an age where like a lot of my friends and even myself are like, do I cut yet? Like, how do I buy a couple more years before I need to? And I think that's when you get yourself into these little predicaments.
Well, that's what happens.
Is like, because you're like, I don't want to do this, but I need something. It's like the people that don't want to get breast dogs, so they do the fat transfer. And then it's like they lose weight and then they have like saggier boobs than they had before because they didn't just get the augmentation. I think it's almost worse to go non-invasive if the solution to what you want is invasive.
So for
right?
me, the solution was definitely at that point a facelift, and I was talked out of it. And that's the other thing. Like, you really can't listen to other people.
No.
You have to do what you feel that you want to do, because I listened to my mom. She was so adamant, promise me, you won't get a facelift. And then I happened to be at the gym and I see this guy on Good Morning America. And at that point I lived in Maryland. It was easy. I went to New York. I met with him. It seemed good.
Yeah.
And then fast forward 2 years later, it was a complete disaster.
Yeah, I think that applies to a lot of people. And even now, I think people keep trying to fill to avoid the facelift. And I think what they don't realize is they're
You're
expanding,
expanding.
and then it goes back like a
And
balloon.
your skin's going to sag
Your skin's gonna
so
get
much
so
more.
saggy.
I'm a big believer in getting the facelift in your 40s. I feel like every woman should have a facelift fund. I feel like they should be saving money for a long time. So when that day comes, you're prepared. And, you know, some people can wait until they're 50, but
And
most
also,
of the time, I think they should do 40s.
and I think it just depends on like your ethnicity, like how much. Like I have darker skin, so I think I can get away with it a little longer because I have more pigment. And
Or you could do the
Yeah.
endoscopic.
yes,
Yeah. So, I mean, that's also a quick fix.
yeah,
You know, a temporary.
but better than filler.
No, definitely better than filler.
Yeah, way better than filler.
Have you ever tried a treatment or procedure you later regretted? Tell me in the comments, what did you learn from the experience? If this resonates, share it with someone who's thinking about making a change. And don't forget to like and share, because one smart decision can prevent a lot of regret.